Hello! So live tayo ngayon. Ang topic natin is for differential equations, homogeneous differential equations with constant coefficients, part 2. So kung hindi niyo pa napapanood yung part 1 nitong topic, ililink ko na lang sa description para ma-check niyo muna. Para meron na kayong idea sa mga concepts na discuss natin dito. Okay, ito yung mga na-discuss nating concept. Yan. So maganda panoorin nyo muna guys sa link ko sa description para makasabay kayo sa isa-solve natin ngayon. Nakapag-solve na tayo ng some problems. Sa part 1, ang kinonsider natin is yung case 1, the auxiliary equations has distinct and real roots. Okay, ngayon, proceed tayo sa second case. Tatlo kasi yung case niyan. Yung second case is the auxiliary equation has repeated real roots. And the third case is the auxiliary equation has imaginary roots. So dito muna tayo ngayon sa pangalawa, mag-solve tayo ng sample problems. So sa part 1, nakapag-solve tayo sa case 1 hanggang check natin yung last problem. Problem 9, 9 ba? 10. Okay, problem 10. Sige, tuloy natin. Let's have problem 11. So, magke-case 2 tayo ngayon na. Case 2. Yung auxiliary equation has repeated real roots. Okay. So, find the general solution of the following differential equation for number 11, d square minus 6d plus 9y equals 0. Okay. So, di ba, ang una natin ginagawa is ina-identify natin yung f of d, function of the differential operator. Yung differential operator is d to the n. It means kapag minultiply nyo or tinabi nyo sa y variable, etong d to the n, it means d to the nth y over dx to the n, whatever independent variable meron tayo, let's say x. So, i-nth derivative niya yung y with respect to any independent variable. Okay? So, ganun lang. Naturo ko naman to sa part 1. So, maganda, panoorin nyo nga muna yung part 1 ha. Ililink ko sa description. So, ita-transform natin, di ba, ang homogeneous DE takes the form f of d times y is equal to 0. Okay, na-discuss ko to sa part 1. So, ano ngayon yung f of d? Eh di ito, yung function of d na nakatabi kay y, so f of d is d to the 6th minus 6d plus 9. Tapos, hahanapin natin yung auxiliary equation. Diba? Or AE for short. Ang auxiliary equation lagi is yung f of m equals 0. So, evaluate natin yung f of d sa m, palitan natin lahat ng mga d ng m, bale magiging m squared to, parang naging 6. M squared minus 6m plus 9 equals 0. Then, hanapin natin yung roots. So, paano i-factor ito? Factorable to, actually, perfect square yan. Factors ng m squared, m and m. Factors ng 9, ano yung dalawang constant na pag minultiply mo is 9 equals sa negative 6? Okay, di ba? Negative 3 and negative 3. Then, equals 0. Then, solve for the roots, equate each factor to 0, m minus 3 equals 0, and m minus 3 equals 0. So, transpose si negative 3 sa kanan, m is positive 3. Transpose si negative 3 sa kanan, m is 3. So, di ba, naulit, pareho sila ng roots. Okay? So, m1 mo is 3, m2 is 3. Dalawang naulit na roots na 3. Kaya nga yung ating case 2 is repeated real roots. Okay? Kasi naulit. Pero paano ngayon isulat yung general solution. Again, the dependent variable y, okay, equals, so dahil dalawa yung roots and second order tayo, dalawang constants of arbitrary constants ang gagamitin natin. So, C1 tsaka si C2. Okay, so we will have e to the m1x plus, so kapag repeated roots, yung unang, unang C1, as is lang, parang dun sa case 1, yung unique real roots, kukuhain nyo lang muna yung pinaka naulit na root, which is 3, so m1x, pero para sa pangalawang naulit na root, lalagyan nyo ng x, dadagdagan nyo ng x. Okay? Dagdagan nyo ng x and then e to the m2x. Ganun lang yung pattern. Okay? So kapag sinubstitute natin, y is equal to c1 e to the m1 which is 3x plus c2 x e to the m2 which is 3x. So halimbawa, naging repeated roots nyo ng 3 is hindi lang dalawa, tatlo. So, naging third order DE. So, dadagdagan nyo lang. So, in case, for example, in case M1 is 3, M2 is 3, M3 is 3, tatlo na repeat na 3 na roots. Dadagdagan nyo ng X. So, bale, dahil tatlo yung roots and third order tayo, tatlong arbitrary constants. So, C1, C2, tsaka C3. So, sa una, as if, unique roots lang, e to the M1, M1x, plus sa pangalawa, dahil na-repeat si 3, lalagyan nyo ng x. Tapos, e to the M2x, plus, naulit-ulit, pangatlong beses, instead na x, dadagdagan nyo yung power. Diba? Anong sunod sa x to the first? X squared. Tapos e to the m3x. Nagets? So, ganun lang yung pattern. Habang dumadami yung naulit na roots or yung number ng repeated roots, magdadagdag lang kayo ng power ng x dun sa arbitrary constant. Okay? Yan. Pag ginawa ko tong 4, pag ginawa nating 4, M4 is 3. So, dadagdagan ko lang to ng, plus, 4 na dapat yung arbitrary constants. Lagyan nyo na ng x. Anong sunod sa squared? X cube. E to the M4x. So, ganun lang yung pattern kapag case 2. Lagi lang magkakaroon ng power of x. So, depende kung ilang beses naulit yung roots. Okay, sige. More examples tayo. Problem number 12. Okay, what if d square plus 4d plus 4y is equal to 0? So, identify natin si f of d kasi it can take the form f of dy is equal to 0. So, ito si y. Ito yung f of d automatic, yung nakatabi sa kanyang function of d. D square plus 4d plus 4. So, auxiliary equation, AE for short, f of m is equal to 0. So, palitan natin yung mga d ng m sa magiging m squared plus 4m plus 4 equals 0. Then, solve for the roots. So, ang factor nito ay actually perfect square, di ba? So, factors ng m squared is m and m. Factors ng 4 kapag inad is yung coefficient ng m na 4. 2 and 2, positive, right? Equating each factor to 0. So, m plus 2 is 0. M plus 2 is 0. So, transpose si 2 sa kanan. Bale, m1 to, negative 2. Transpose si 2 sa kanan, m2 na to, negative 2. So, repeated roots nga uli, right? Dalawa. So, paano yung general solution? So, lagay natin dito. General solution. or GS for short. So, general solution or GS is y is equal to C1 e to the m1x plus C2. So, dahil naulit yung negative 2 natin, m1, m2, lalagyan nyo na siya ng x. Okay? E to the m2x. Dalawang beses kasi, kaya meron tayong hanggang x to the first power for the repeated roots. So, y is equal to C1 e to the m1. So, substitute negative 2x plus C2x e to the m2 negative 2x. General solution. Okay, problem number 12. 13. For problem number 13, what if 4d cubed plus 4d squared plus d y is equal to 0? Okay. So, yung f of d natin is, ito, yung function of d na nakatabi kay y, etong 4d cubed plus 4d squared plus d. So, hanapin yung auxiliary equation. F of m is equal to 0. So, palitan natin yung mga d ng m. Bale, 4m cubed plus 4m squared plus m equals 0. Solve natin yung roots. So, i-factor natin muna kasi common monomial factor nila is m. Tapos, matitira 4m cubed divided by m, 4m squared plus 4m squared divided by m, 4m plus m divided by m, 1. Okay, and then, pwede pa nating i-factor ito. Okay, factor natin, factors ng 4m squared, try nating 2m and 2m. Kasi 2m times 2m, 4m squared. And factors ng 1, let's have plus 1 and plus 1. So, check nyo kung tama yung product ng 1 and 2m, 2m, ng inner terms, product ng outer terms, 2m times 1, 2m, add 2m plus 2m equals sa 4m. Diba? So, tama yung factor form. Which is actually a perfect square kasi naulit to, diba? Equal 0. Then, equating each factor to 0 na tayo. So, yung m equate to 0. And then, 2m plus 1 equate to 0. Another 2m plus 1 equate to 0. So, itong m1, yan. Solve na agad yung value ng m. 0, right? 1 root na yan. Tapos dito sa dalawa, solve lang natin. Transpose si 1 sa kanan. So, 2m is negative 1. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel. M is negative 1. So, ito na si M2. Okay. Then, dito ulit, same. 2M is transpose si 1 sa kanan, negative 1. Divide both sides by 2. M is negative 1/2. M3 na siya. So, naulit. Naulit yung roots na negative 1/2 dito sa roots natin. Etong M1, 0, isa lang siya. Okay. So, paano natin isusulat? So, general solution is, so combination to ngayon ng case 1 tsaka case 2. Kapag case 1, di ba, yung tinuro ko sa part 1, unique. Nag-iisa lang yung root. Okay? Tapos, itong dalawang to, case 2 na kasi naulit. Naulit yung root na negative 1. So, kahit simulan nyo muna dito sa case 1, lagyan nyo ng C1 e to the m1x. Okay? Plus, para naman dito sa case 2 na dalawang naulit, so C1 na nagamit natin, so sa C2 na tayo. Then, wag nyo muna lalagyan ng x, di ba? Kapag yung unang root pa lang, e to the m2x, then plus, C3 na tayo, lalagyan nyo na ng x. Okay? Kasi para na yan sa na-repeat na root na negative 1/2, then e to the m3x. So, ito is para sa case 1, ito is para sa case 2. Okay? Mix na siya. So, kapag sinubstitute natin, y is C1 e to the m1 which is 0 times x plus C2 e to the m2 which is negative 1/x plus C3x e to the M3 negative 1/2x. Etong e to the 0 kasi, that's 1 lang. So, pwedeng y is C1 na lang, kasi C1 times 1, C1 na lang yon, plus C2 e to the negative 1/x plus C3x e to the negative 1/x. Or pwede nyo rin pala, kung gusto nyo i-factor nyo si e to the negative 1/x. Or, kung gusto nyo lang naka-factor, pwedeng plus C1 plus C2 plus C3x times the quantity e to the negative 1/x. So, pwede rin naka-factor if you want. Okay, problem number 13. Okay, for problem number 4. Sige, number 4 na tayo. D cube minus 8d square plus 16d y is equal to 0. So, f of d natin is d cube minus 8d square plus 16d. Okay? Then, hanapin yung auxiliary equation, which is f of m equals 0. So, papalitan natin yung m ay yung d ng mga m. So, bale magiging m cube minus 8m squared plus 6m is equal to 0. Solve for the roots. So, common monomial factoring lang din. Factor out the m. Okay, so bale m cube divided by m magiging m squared. Negative 8m squared divided by m, bale magiging negative 8m na lang, plus 16m divided by m, 16. Then factor natin further itong quadratic. So m times factors ng m squared, m and m. Isip ng factors ng 16, positive 16 kapag inad is negative 8. Diba? Negative 4 and negative 4. So, naulit si m minus 4 na factor. So, case 2 yan. Equate natin each factor to 0. Etong m equal nyo sa 0. So, m1 agad yan equal to 0. Then, ditong m minus 4 equate nyo sa 0. Bale, transpose si negative 4. So, m2 na to equals to positive 4. Then, m minus 4 equate to 0. Transpose si negative 4. So, m3 na siya equals to 4. So, case 1, case 2. Okay? So, general solution. Parang kanina lang to, di ba? Y is C1 e to the M1x para sa case 1. Then, para sa case 2, so C2 e to the M2x plus C3. So, dahil repeated, lalagyan ng x. Okay? E to the M3x. So, bale, y is equal to C1 e to the M1, 0, x plus C2 e to the M2, which is 4x, plus C3x e to the M3, 4x ulit. Pero itong e to the 0 is 1, right? So, bale, y is C1 na lang, kasi C1 times 1 is C1 lang, plus C2 e to the 4x, plus C3x e to the 4x. So, this is the general solution. Problem number 4. Number, ano number na to? Hindi pala to 4, sorry. 13 yung kanina, so 14 ito. 14. Tapos 15, ito, 15. For problem 15, d to the 4th plus 6d cubed plus 9d square y is equal to 0. Okay. So, pataas ng pataas yung order natin. Naka 4th degree na tayo. Ibig sabihin, 4 yung arbitrary constants. So, identify si f of d. F of d, ito, yung d to the 4th plus 6d cubed plus 9d square. Hanapin yung auxiliary equation. F of m is equal to 0. Right? So, palitan natin yung mga d ng m. Bale, m to the 4th plus 6m cubed plus 9m squared is equal to 0. And then solve for the roots. So, common monomial factoring muna tayo. Meron tayong common monomial factor na m squared, right? Factor out. So, m to the 4th divided by m squared, plus 6m cubed divided by m squared, 6m, plus 9m squared divided by m squared, 9. Yan. So, meron tayong dalawang m. Pag factor out natin tong m squared, m times m, right? Tapos, i-factor out natin tong m squared plus 6m plus 9. So, factors ng m squared, m and m. Factors ng 9 kapag in-add is 6, positive 3, and positive 3. So, another repeated roots, dalawang m plus 3 na factor, right? So, equate natin each factor to 0. So, m is equal to 0. Another m equal to 0. So, na-repeat si m dalawang beses. So, m1 na yan, tsaka m2. Tapos dito, m plus 3 equals 0. Solve for m. Transpose si positive 3 sa kanan. M is negative 3. So, m3 na natin yan. Then dito, m plus 3 equals 0. Solve for m ulit. Transpose si 3 sa kanan. So, m4 na tayo equal to negative 3. So, dalawang case ng dalawang set of repeated roots. Okay, so paano yung general solution natin dyan? Y is, so simulan natin dito. So, C1 e to the m1x muna for the first root. Tapos, plus C2, lalagyan nyo ng x kasi naging repeated uli siya ng isang beses. Naging dalawa kasi yung m natin na 0. So, lalagyan nyo ng C2x e to the m2x. Okay, next, proceed tayo dito. So, C1, C2 na nagamit, C3 na tayo. So, simulan nyo kay M3, bale, e to the M3x muna, wala munang x. Pero pag sa pangalawa ng M4, na negative 3, na na-repeat, so C4 na tayo, lalagyan nyo na ng x. Okay. Then, e to the M4x. Okay, tapos substitute nyo, y is C1 e to the M1x, which is 0x, plus C2x e to the M2, 0 ulit, plus C3 e to the M3, negative 3x. Okay. Plus C4x e to the M4, negative 3x. Pero itong mga e to the 0x, 1 lang yan, right? So, bale, y is C1 na lang to, times 1, or C1. C2x times 1, so C2x na lang. Then, copy na lang tong plus C3 e to the negative 3x plus C4x e to the negative 3x. Okay, so this is the general solution. Okay, problem number 16. 16, what if d cube minus 3d square plus 4y is 0? Okay, identify natin si f of d. F of d is, ito, yung function of d na nakatabi kay y, d cube minus 3d square plus 4. Auxiliary equation. F of m is equal to 0. So, palitan natin yung mga d ng m cubed minus 3m squared plus 4 equals 0. So, ito, mahirap siyang i-factor this time kasi wala ka namang common monomial factor. So, ano yung ginawa natin kapag ganito yung case dun sa part 1 video ko? Gumamit tayo ng rational roots theorem, right? So, by rational roots theorem, or RRT for short, Hanapin natin yung possible roots. Ang possible roots neto is the ratio P and the ratio of P and Q. So, P is yung constant term or factors ng constant term. Tapos si Q is the factors of the coefficient of the leading term. Diba? So, naturo ko to sa part 1. Panoorin nyo yung part 1, guys, ha. Na-discuss ko rito. So, kung i-identify natin yung yung mga P tsaka Q. So, si P, ano ba si P? Yung factors ng constant, si 4, right? So, ano yung mga factors ng 4? Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4. Okay, nilagyan ko ng plus minus kasi pwede nyo kayong mag-pair ng positive-negative factors. Halimbawa, factors ng 4 na positive 1 and positive 4, positive 1 times positive 4 kasi is 4. Tapos, pwede rin negative 1 times negative 4 kasi negative 1 and negative 4 pag minultiply mo 4. Kapag 2 naman, pwedeng positive 2 times positive 2, 4, and negative 2 times negative 2, 4. Kaya lalagyan nyo ng plus minus. Included yung positive and negative. Tapos kay Q, yung coefficient daw, factors daw ng coefficient nung leading term. Di ba ang leading term? Pag sinabing leading term, yung term na may pinakamataas na exponent. Si M cube. Anong coefficient niya? Yung invisible, 1. So, anong factors ng 1? Di ba plus minus 1 lang? Kasi positive 1 times positive 1, 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, 1. Okay? So, therefore, yung possible roots or PR, for short, is the ratio P over Q. So, iisa-isahin yung i-divide itong P kay Q. Pero in case na yung Q nyo is plus minus 1 lang, automatic ang P over Q nyo is the same lang kay P. Okay, so therefore, dahil yung Q is plus minus 1, ang P over Q is si P lang din. Yung plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4. Ngayon, ita-trial and error nyo, ito yung mga possible roots netong equation. Okay, polynomial equation. By factor theorem, pwede nyong matest kung alin dito yung factor. So, ang gagawin nyo, evaluate nyo ito sa bawat factor nito, bawat possible roots nito. Kung anong mag-0, then that's a root. Diba factor theorem yun? Sige, gamit na lang tayo ng calcu para mabilis. So, mag-calc tayo sa calcu. So, input natin yung m cubed minus 3m squared plus 4. So, 3 alpha x cubed. Yung m gagawin kong x dito sa calcu. Minus 3 alpha x squared plus 4. Tapos, ika-calc nyo isa-isa. Calc, simulan nyo kay 1. Positive 1. Pag hindi nag-0, hindi siya root. So, hindi 0, 4, hindi yan root. Next, kay negative 1. Calc nyo kay negative 1. Okay, so hindi rin mali. Mali pala tayo, sorry. Wala palang 3. Ba't ko nilagyan ng 3? 1 lang, di ba? X cubed minus x squared plus 4. Okay. Calc nga natin ulit. Calc natin sa 1. Hindi, 2. Calc natin sa negative 1. Ayun, 0. So, ibig sabihin, root si negative 1. So, gagawin ko, synthetic division. So, lagay nyo dito yung negative 1. Okay. Tapos, yung mga coefficients isusulat. So, negative, sa m cube, we have 1. Sa m squared, we have negative 3. Yung dapat naka-decreasing power yung order. What do you notice? Tumalon tayo sa constant term agad. Di ba supposed to be dapat dadaan ka pa sa m m term, m to the first term. So, wala kasi siyang m to the first term or m term. Lagyan nyo lang ng placeholder na 0m. Parang lalagyan yung coefficient kay m is 0. And then, yung constant, 4. Yan. Paano nga uli yung synthetic division? So, bring down nyo itong 1, yung unang constant, multiply 1 times negative 1, negative 1. Tapat nyo kay negative 3. Add. Negative 3 plus negative 1, negative 4. Then, multiply nyo ulit, paulit-ulit na lang. Negative 4 times negative 1, 4. Add nyo, 0 plus 4, 4. 4 times negative 1, negative 4. 4 plus negative 4, 0. So, itong dulong nakuha natin, yung last number, that will be the remainder. So, palatandaan nyo na roots talaga ito kung 0 yung dulo. So, since 0, remainder, root talaga yan. So, pwede nyo na itong ma-factor out further. So, paano natin ipa-factor out further? Once nakakuha ka na ng isang possible root. So, factor out na natin to as m minus negative 1. So, laging ganun na, m minus yung nakuha yung possible root, negative 1. Then, para sa next factor niya, marireduce to quadratic. Diba m cube tayo? Nag-factor ka ng m minus negative 1, dapat magkakaroon ka ng quadratic factor. Paano mo kukuhain yun? Dito sa mga coefficients natin. So, ito yung constant or m to the 0. Then, ito yung m to the first. Then, m squared. Mga coefficients. So, for m squared, coefficient nyo is 1. So, 1m squared plus, negative, no? Minus 4 m to the first plus 4 m to the 0. Pero kapag coefficient mo is 1, huwag nyo na isulat. Okay? Tapos, kapag exponent nyo is 1, huwag nyo nang isulat. And kapag m to the 0, that's 1 lang. Right? So, 4 times 1 is 4. Or, pwede natin gawing m, negative of negative 1, positive 1. Then, factor natin to. So, factorable na yan. Right? Factors ng m squared, m and m. Factors ng 4 kapag inad is negative 4. Negative 2 and negative 2. So, nagkaroon kayo ng repeated roots dito. Kasi parang m minus 2 yung factor. So, equate natin each factor to 0. M plus 1, 0. M minus 2, 0. M minus 2, 0. So, bale, m is transpose si 1, negative 1. Set na si m1. Tapos dito, transpose si negative 2. M2 na to, positive 2. Transpose si negative 2. M3 na ito, positive 2. So, meron tayong case 2, repeated roots. Tapos ito, case 1, unique root. So, paano hanapin yung general solution? Y is, so for the case 1, m1 negative 1, c1 e to the m1x. Plus, dito naman sa case 2, so c2 na tayo, e to the m2x muna, plus c3, lalagyan nyo na ng x kasi naulit si 2 na root. So, c2x e to the m3x. Okay? So, substitute c1 e to the m1, bale negative 1x, substitute yung m1, plus c2 e to the m2, 2x, plus c3x m2, which is, m3, which is 2x. Okay, so this is the answer. Or kapag negative 1, kahit gawin nyo na lang siyang negative x. Diba? Kapag negative 1 yung coefficient ng x, kahit negative x na lang. Okay, problem number 15. Problem number 15 pa lang ito. And the 16 na pala. Tama ba yung numbering natin? 14, 13, 12, 11. Tama. So, ano na tayo? 17. For problem 17, what if 4d cubed minus 3d plus 1, y is 0? Yan. So, ano yung f of d natin? Yung nakatabing function of d kay y, si 4d cubed minus 3d plus 1. So, auxiliary equation, f of m is equal to 0. Yan. So, evaluate natin yung f of d sa m. Palitan natin yung mga d ng m. So, 4m cubed minus 3m plus 1 equal 0. Solve for the roots. So, mahirap ulitong i-factor kasi wala ka namang common monomial factor. So, gamit tayong rational roots theorem. By RRT, for short, sa rational roots theorem, hanapin natin yung P and Q. Diba yung P is yung factor ng constant term 1, positive 1. Anong factors ng 1? Plus minus 1 lang, right? 1 times 1, 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, 1. Sa Q, yon yung coefficient ng leading term, which is 4m cubed. Anong coefficient niya? 4. So, ano ngayon factors ng 4? Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4. So, parang sa kanina, di ba? So, ngayon, hanapin natin yung possible roots or PR, ratio ng P to Q. So, ito, ibang case na to kasi hindi na palaging 1 or hindi na 1 lang, plus minus 1 yung Q. But, magkakaiba oh. So, isa-isayin nyo yan. So, isa-isayin yung i-divide itong plus minus 1 dito. So, dito muna sa plus minus 1 na Q. So, nag-iisa lang si P plus minus 1 over plus minus 1. Then next, dito naman, pair niya si plus minus 1 divide by plus minus 2. Tapos dito naman, plus minus 1 over plus minus 4. So, i-divide nyo lang yan. Divide nyo lang 1 divided by 1, 1. Then automatic, itong mga sign na yan, gagawin nyo lang yung plus minus 1. Ito rin, divide nyo lang yung constants. 1 divided by 2, that's 1 half. Tapos yung plus minus 1 na to, plus minus sign na yan, gawin nyo na lang plus minus na isa. Tapos ito, divide 1 over 4, 1/4. Tapos lagyan nyo lang ng plus minus. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga possible roots. Okay? Yan. So, pwede tayong mag-trial and error ulit. Okay? I-synthetic, hindi, yan muna natin, i-factor theorem. So, input nyo to sa calcu. So, 4 alpha x to the third. Yung x gagawin, yung m gagawin kong x sa calcu. Minus 3 alpha x, minus 3 alpha x plus 1. Tapos, isa-isahin yung i-evaluate dito sa mga possible. So, sa positive 1 muna tayo. Calc nyo sa 1, positive 1. Pag hindi nag-0, hindi yan root. So, 2 yung sagot, hindi siya root. Si negative 1 naman, calc negative 1. Ayun, nag-0. So, root si negative 1. Kapag nakakita na kayo ng possible roots, so, synthetic division nyo na. So, lagay nyo dito sa upper right yung negative 1. Yung tinest natin na nag-0. Then, synthetic. So, sulat nyo yung mga coefficient in decreasing power. So, kay m cube, For m cube, we have coefficient niya is 4. Okay? Tapos, so nag-skip tayo sa m squared term. Tumalon agad kay negative 3m. Ibig sabihin, lagyan natin ng placeholder na plus 0m squared. Okay? Kasi wala siyang m squared term. So, lalagyan yung coefficient ni m squared is 0. Placeholder 0. Tapos kay m, negative 3. Then yung constant, 1. So, negative 3 to. Tapos yung constant, 1. Yan. Tapos synthetic division na natin, yung algorithm. Paano nga ulit? Bring down nyo lang tong unang number na 4. So, tapos multiply 4 times negative 1. Negative 1. Tapat nyo kay 0. Add 0 plus negative 1. Negative 1. Then multiply negative 1 times negative 1. Positive 1. Tapat nyo kay negative 3. Okay? Mali. Sorry. Anong ginawa natin? 4 times negative 1, negative 4 pala. But 1 lang sinulat ko. So, 0 plus negative 4, negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 1, positive 4. Tapos, negative 3 plus 4, 1. 1 times negative 1, negative 1. Then, 1 plus negative 1, 0. Yan, di ba yung dulong number, ito yung remainder. So, 0 siya, ibig sabihin, proven talaga na root si negative 1. So, mafa-factor out na natin to. I-factor out natin tong original polynomial equation natin. So, simulan nyo kay m minus yung possible root na negative 1. Then, times magiging quadratic to. Naka-times kay quadratic ito kasi from cubic, nag-factor kayo ng linear. So, saan natin kukuhain yung factor na quadratic? Dito sa coefficients. Okay? So, itong 1, yung constant or m to the 0. Negative 4 yung coefficient ng m to the first. And 4 yung coefficient ng m squared. So, kapag sinulat nyo yan as a factor, 4m squared minus 4m to the first or m na lang plus 1m to the 0 or constant 1 na lang yun, di ba? Equal 0. So, magiging m, negative of negative 1, positive 1 na siya. Then, pwede na itong i-factor. Factor natin as factor ng 4m squared is 2m and 2m. Factors ng 1, okay, let's have negative 1. Pag multiply nyo to, negative 1 times 2m, negative 2m. 2m times negative 1, negative 2m. Add negative 2m plus negative 2m, negative 4m. So, same, right? Sa middle term. So, tama yung factor. Which is naulit. Repeated yung factor na to. Yung 2m minus 1. So, case to nga yan. Equate na natin each factor to 0. So, m plus 1 equate to 0. 2m minus 1 equate to 0. 2m minus 1 equate to 0. Then, solve for m. Dito, transpose si 1 sa kanan. M is negative 1. So, m1 nyo na yan. Tapos dito, transpose mo na si negative 1 sa kanan. Magiging 2m is 1. And then, divide both sets by 2. Okay, cancel. M is 1/2. So, this is m2 na. Tapos ito rin, solve for m, transpose si negative 1 sa kanan, magiging positive 1. Then, divide both sets by 2. M is 1/2. So, m3 na to. So, repeated roots nga ito. Case 2. Ito, case 1 lang. Okay? Unique root. So, paano isulat ang kanyang general solution? So, y is equal to c1 e to the m1x plus c2 para sa repeated roots e to the m2x plus c3. So, dahil na-repeat nga itong 1/2, lalagyan nyo na ng x for the second root. na 1/2 e to the m3x. Okay? Then substitute y is c1 e to the m1 negative 1x plus c2 e to the m2 1/2 x plus c3x e to the m3 1/2 x. Or kapag yung coefficient niya is negative 1, kahit gawin nyo na lang siyang negative x. Yan. So, general solution. Anong problem na to? 17. Wala. 17. Okay. Problem number, ano na tayo? Hanap ako ng problem. Ito, problem number, ano na tayo? 16, 17, 18. Okay, for problem 18, what if we have d to the 5th y over dx to the 5th minus 16 d cube y over dx to the 3rd equals 0. Yan. So, wala pa tayo sa differential operator form. Naka-Leibniz, oh. So, convert natin. Diba kapag 5th derivative ng y with respect to x, that's the same as d to the 5th. I-raise mo sa 5th power yung differential operator para 5th derivative. Okay, tas times mo sa y. Then minus 16. Kapag d cube naman, or 3rd derivative of y with respect to x, lalagyan mo yung d ng exponent na 3. Then, nakatabi kay y, equals 0. I-factor out nyo ngayon si y, bale d to the 5th minus 16d cubed, y. Yan, so naka-differential operator form na tayo. So, gawin natin, hanapin si f of d. F of d is yung function of differential operator na nakatabi kay y, yung d to the 5th minus 16d cubed. Yan. So, then, identify yung auxiliary equation or AE. F of m is equal to 0 lagi. So, evaluate natin yung d kay m. Palitan yung mga d ng m. So, m to the 5th minus 16 m cubed equals 0. Then, pwede natin itong i-factor. Common monomial factoring. M cubed yung common monomial factor, right? Tapos, magiging m to the 5th divided by m cubed, m squared na lang. Minus 16m cubed divided by m cubed, 16 equals 0. Yan, itong m cubed, ibig sabihin yan, tatlong factors ng m. M times m times m. Then ito, pwede nyo i-factor, di ba difference of two squares? M squared minus 16, factor niyan is m minus 4 and m plus 4, right? Okay. Yan. So, na-factor na natin. Equate each factor to 0. So, dito sa una, m, 0, m, 0, m0. Tatlong na-repeat na 0 roots. So, m1 natin to, m2, m3. Pare-parehong 0. Right? Tapos dito naman, m minus 4 equates sa 0, m plus 4 equates sa 0. So, solve for m dito, transpose yung negative 4 sa kanan, m is positive 4 na, so m4 na to. Tapos, transpose si positive 4 sa kanan, magiging negative 4, m5 na yan. So, dahil fifth order nga tayo, highest derivative is 5, lima rin yung roots ng auxiliary equation. Diba? Tsaka, gagamitin natin arbitrary constants, 5. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. So, ito yung case 2. Kasi, naulat yung tatlong roots na 0. Ito, case 1 lang yan. Kasi mga unique, right? So, paano isulat yung general solution? Y is, so for the, kahit ano simulan nyo, simulan na dito sa repeated roots. So, C1 e to the m1x plus C2, for the second repeated roots na 0, lagyan nyo na ng x, e to the m2x. Plus, so C3, kasi may isa pang root, tatlo yung total repeated roots ni 0, lalagyan nyo naman ng x squared na. Okay? So, increasing power lang ng x, depende sa number of repeated roots. Then, e to the m3x. Tapos, para dito sa case 1, yung dalawang unique, okay, lagyan nyo lang plus C4 e to the m4x plus C5 e to the m5x. Yan. Tapos saka nyo substitute y C1 e to the m1x 0 times x plus C2x e to the m2 ulit 0, di ba? 0x plus C3x squared e to the m3x 0. Okay. Then plus C4 e to the m4 positive 4x plus C5 e to the m5 negative 4x. Pero itong mga e to the 0 kasi 1, mga 1 lang yan, di ba? So bale y is, so C1 na lang to, ito C2x na lang, ito C3x squared na lang, then plus C4 e to the 4x plus C5 e to the negative 4x. So, yan yung general solution. So, as expected nga, dahil fifth order tayo, highest derivative is 5. Fifth derivative. So, 5 rin yung arbitrary constant. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. Okay, problem 18. So, problem 19. Okay, for problem 19, hanap tayo Sige, siguro ito na lang. Ito. 27 d to the 4th minus 18d square plus 8d minus 1. Okay. So, f of d natin is ito, right? 27d to the fourth minus 18d square plus 8d minus 1. Tapos, hanapin natin yung auxiliary equation. F of m is 0. Yan. So, palitan natin yung mga d ng m. So, bale, that's 27m to the fourth minus 18m squared plus 8m minus 1. Madali ba yung i-factor? Actually, mahirap na yan kasi 4th degree, tas wala ka namang common monomial factor. So, mahirap siyang i-factor manually. Gamit tayo ng rational roots theorem or RRT for short. So, hanapin natin yung P and Q. Yung P, factors ng constant, di ba, negative 1. Anong factors ng negative 1? Plus minus 1 lang, di ba? Okay. Eh, yung Q, yung coefficient ng leading term. Leading term kasi si 27m to the fourth. Coefficient niya is 27. So, anong mga factors ng 27? Plus minus 1, plus minus 3, plus minus 9, and plus minus 27. Ito naka-pair si 1 kay 27 kasi 1 times 27, 27. Tapos yung 3 and 9 naka-pair kasi 3 times 9, 27. Yan. So, hanapin ngayon natin yung possible roots. Possible roots or PR for short, ratio ni P kay Q. So, isa-isahin nyo yan. Yung P, divide nyo isa-isa dito sa Q. So, dito muna, bale, plus minus 1 divided by plus minus 1, plus minus 1. Kasi 1 divided by 1, 1. Tapos, lagyan nyo lang lagi ng plus minus sign. Plus minus 1 divided by plus minus 3. 1 divided by 3, 1/3. Tapos, lagyan nyo lang ng plus minus palagi. Next, 1 divided by 9. 1, 9. Tapos, lagyan nyo ng plus minus sign. Then, next, 1 divided by 27, 127. Then, lagyan nyo ng plus minus. Okay, so ito yung ating possible roots. Okay, total of 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 kasi plus minus 8. So, i-trial and error natin. So, synthetic. Input natin to sa equation as a sa calcu. So, 27, again yung m gagawin kong x. So, 27x to the fourth minus 18 alpha x squared plus 8 alpha x minus 1. Then, calc natin isa-isa dito sa mga possible roots. Kung anong mag-0, then that's a root. Calc ko sa positive 1 muna. Hindi. So, hindi siya root. Calc natin sa negative 1. Ayaw nag-0. So, ibig sabihin, root si negative 1. Okay? So, lagyan nyo dito sa upper right, negative 1. Then, by synthetic division, in decreasing power, sulat nyo yung coefficients. So, kay m to the fourth, 27. So, umiskip, tumalon tayo sa m cube. Wala tayong m cube term. Lagyan nyo ng placeholder plus 0 m cube. Okay? So, lalagyan yung coefficient ni m cube is 0. Then, kay m squared yan, meron na tayo, coefficient negative 18. Kay m, 8, coefficient niya. Then, sa constant, negative 1. So, synthetic division, sige. Bring down muna si 27. 27 times negative 1. Negative 27. Tapat nyo kay 0, then add 0 plus negative 27, negative 27. Negative 27 ulit times negative 1, positive 27. Tapos add negative 18 plus 27, 9. 9 times negative 1, negative 9. 8 plus negative 9, negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1, positive 1. Tapos add negative 1 plus 1, 0. So ito yung remainder. So dahil 0 nga yung remainder, proven na negative 1 is a root. So pwede na natin itong ma-factor further. Okay? Yan. Equal to 0 yan, diba? Polynomial equation natin. Auxiliary equation. So bale, m minus yung possible root, negative 1, and then from 4th degree, magiging cubic. Okay, saan natin kukuhaan yung cubic equation? Dito, sa mga coefficients. So ito si m to the 0, constant term, coefficient ng m to the first, 9, coefficient ng m squared, negative 27, and coefficient ng cube, m cube 27. Okay, so magiging ano na tayo? 27m cubed minus 27m squared, okay, plus 9m minus 1. Or m minus negative 1, m plus 1 times 27m cubed minus 27m squared plus 9m minus 1 equals 0. Yan. So, next. So, naging ano tayo? Naging cubic. Cubic to. So, hindi pa madaling i-factor yung cubic. Right? So, synthetic division ulit tayo. 'Di ba? Yung possible roots nito, pareho lang yung coefficient ni m cube is 27, yung coefficient yung constant term is negative 1. So same siya sa original. So ang possible roots netong cubic, okay, PR P over Q is same lang din dito. Ito, plus minus 1 plus minus 1/3 plus minus 1/9 and plus minus 1 over 7. So, ita-trial and error uli natin. Ito na yung input nyo sa calcu. 27 alpha x to the third minus 27 alpha x squared plus 9 alpha x minus 1. Then, calc nyo, isa-isa ulit sa mga possible roots niya. Kung anong mag-0, then that's the root. So, try natin kay positive 1. Calc kay 1. Zero, hindi siya nag-0, so hindi siya root. Calc kay negative 1. So, hindi rin. Calc kay 1/3, positive 1/3. Ayun, nag-0. So, ibig sabihin, root si 1/3. So, synthetic division uli natin, 1/3. So, sulat nyo yung coefficients in decreasing power. Kay m cube, 27. Kay m squared, negative 27. Kay m, 9. Kay constant, negative 1. Yan. Synthetic division. So, bring down the 27. 27 times 1/3. Positive 9. Right? Add. Negative 27 plus 9. Negative 18. Negative 18 times 1/3. Negative 6. 9 plus negative 6. Positive 3. 3 times 1/3. Positive 1. Negative 1 plus 1, yan, 0. So, indeed, factor nga, root nga si 1/3 kasi yung remainder is 0. So, pwede na nating i-factor out further ito. So, pag pinactor out further ito, so copy mo yung m plus 1 and then m minus yung possible root na 1/3. Tapos, itong cubic na to magiging quadratic. Diba? Times a quadratic factor na yan. Kuhain mo yung coefficients dito. So, ito yung m to the 0, m to the first, m squared. So, bale, 27 m squared minus 18m plus 3. Okay? Pwede na ba itong i-factor? Sige, check natin. Pababain natin yung coefficients. Kasi, i-factor out natin dito si 3. Bale, magiging 27m squared divided by 3, 9m squared. Negative 18m divided by 3, negative 6m. 3 divided by 3, 1. Okay? So, pag finactor natin yan, try natin. Factors ng 9m squared, 3m. 3m times 3m. Okay. Factors ng 1, let's have negative 1 and negative 1. Tama ba? Kapag minultiply nyo, negative 1 times 3m, negative 3m. 3m times negative 1, negative 3m. Add nyo, negative 3m plus negative 3m, negative 6m. Same sa middle term. So, tama tong factored form na yan. So, ang final factor natin is, bale, isama ko lang tong dalawa. M plus 1, m minus 1/3 times 3 times 3m minus 1, 3m minus 1 equals 0. Okay, kahit i-divide nyo na lang to both sides by 3. Cancel na lang yan. Bale, m plus 1 times m minus 1/3, 3m minus 1, 3m minus 1 equals 0 over 3, 0. Yan. Bale, equating na each factor to 0, so m plus 1 is 0, m minus 1/3 is 0, then 3m minus 1 is 0, 3m minus 1 is 0. Okay? So, dito, solve for m, transpose si 1 sa kanan, negative 1 na lang. So, m1 yan. Tapos dito, transpose si negative 1/3 sa kanan, so positive 1/3, m2 na yan. Tapos dito, solve for m, transpose si negative 1, magiging 3m is equal to 1. Then divide both sides by 3, m is 1/3. So, m3 na to. So, naulit na si 1/3, oh. Ito, same lang din. Bale, 3m, transpose si negative 1, bale, positive 1. Divide both sides by 3, m is 1/3 din. So, m4. So, naulit yung 1/3 na root. Ilang beses? Isa, dalawa, tatlo. Case 2. Tapos ito, case 1, unique root na negative 1. So, paano isulat ang general solution? Y is C1 e to the m1x plus C2 sa case 2 e to the m2x plus C3. So, lalagyan nyo ng x para sa second repeated root na 1/3 e to the m3x then plus C4. So, lalagyan nyo naman ng x squared para sa third repeated root na 1/3 then e to the m4x. Okay? So, therefore, y is C1 e to the, substitute nyo na, m1 is negative 1, so negative 1x plus C2 e to the m2 x, m2 is 1/3, 1/3 x plus C3x e to the m3, 1/3 ulit, plus ito na lang, C4x squared e to the m4, which is 1/3 x. Or, kapag yung coefficient is negative 1, kahit Negative sign na lang yan. Negative x na lang. So, this is the general solution. Okay? So, as expected, dahil fourth order tayo, hanggang 4 yung arbitrary constant. C1, C2, C3, C4. Ayan. So, I think hanggang dito muna tayo, no? So, nakasolve din tayo ng hanggang 19 problems na para sa case 2. Case 2 ng constant coefficients homogeneous differential equation. So, abangan nyo, part 3. Itatakel naman natin yung last case. Yung last case natin ay the auxiliary equation has imaginary roots. Sige. So, follow nyo lang ako sa ating account para manonotify pag merong video tutorial. Lilink ko na lang sa description yung mga past video tutorials natin na subscribe kayo sa ating channel, YT Channel Engineered Math. Okay, link ko sa description yung mga past video tutorials natin sa lahat ng lessons sa DE tsaka yung pinaka-playlist ng differential equations para mapanood nyo lahat ng mga video tutorials natin simula sa unang lesson hanggang sa last lesson para may reference na kayong video tutorials playlist from me for your whole course, whole subject DE. Yan. So, good luck sa mga nagtitake ng differential equations. Kayang-kaya nyo yan basta mag-practice lang, solve lang ng maraming problems. And manood kayo ng video tutorials ko. I-marathon nyo yung playlist ko sa DE. Yan. Good luck na rin sa mga magtitake ng exams. Review lang mabuti. Okay, see you on my next video tutorial. God bless everyone. Bye-bye!